Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to big turbo the Audi. We have an eBay wastegate, and if you saw the flange right here, you can see that we are making a turbo manifold for it from scratch. Since that's primarily what we do here in the shop is make turbo manifolds, and Charles is doing one as we speak.
We also build a new 6-into-1 collector for all you 1JZ RB guys.
Pretty awesome stuff. I'll put a link in the description to the website and you can check it out. We can make all kinds of manifolds. So I got the car up on the lift. I have the exhaust taken off right there and just that piece disconnected. Probably have to feed the exhaust through this way because of how big this is, and I don't think it's gonna fit through that little crevice in there. I'm gonna lower the car back down and get back to the turbo upside. Nasty. Cut myself pretty good on these things, taking those off. So what we started to do with all of our flanges at the shop here is instead of ordering a twin scroll and a single scroll flange like differently for T3 or T4, we're just getting the twin scroll ones and drilling them out.
We don't have to be like, oh, well, we only need 6 of these, and then if we order the open ones, we can't turn them into twin scroll ones. But if we order the twin scroll ones, we can turn them into open ones. Really quick, so there's no point to really order the others if we can just make them into opens really fast. We're just gonna mill the center section completely out.
Because my turbo is a single scroll. Always gotta wear your protective eye protection.
So we're just gonna touch off to where it's barely touching it. And we're gonna slowly work our way across.
So same process on the other side, and that's all we have to do now. Just like that, you have a single scroll flange instead of a twin scroll, thanks to the mill. And I'm about to cut this one off because it's on a T25 flange. We already had this kind of tacked up onto that. Why waste parts and just throw them away and reuse stuff that we have? Well, Charles welded on the V-band to the exhaust housing because it was TO4E, and we don't want TO4E.
TO4E is for the fucking bird.
So you weld on a 3-inch V-band as such, and we weld that shut. Now, if you're curious as to what we're doing, cutting off part of the housing that we don't need so we can weld on the V-band for the wastegate. So that you can run wastegate straight off the housing.
Which is one of the best ways that I found personally to run an external gate is off the housing.
Turn this here thing around. Oh God, oh Jesus. Pro tip. When welding wastegate V-bands, always clamp them to a block of aluminum or to the wastegate so they don't warp.
I am all V-banded up.
We have V'd your band. This is gonna work good.
Yeah. Once we get that fully welded up, I'm gonna port the crap out of the crap. The collector onto the exhaust housing, and we have the flange there. Got 2 pieces of flat stock so we can see where this is going to work best.
I think it's going to be best right there. Well, let's make some runners.
Sweet. So we have these nifty plastic puzzle pieces. This takes out all of the guesswork. You got that. I've already started making cuts for the runners right there.
Okay.
Disclaimer. This is a prototype. The stuff we do for our customers is way more intricate. This is rushed, and even as a rushed project, I think it's pretty good. All right, the man, the myth, the legend has finished the Audi manifold.
One day.
The one-day manifold. It was a bit rushed, but it's a prototype.
Prototyping. You get to skip things when you're prototyping. You like that?
Yeah.
Proper metal preparation. And,
You got, you got stuff you got to weld to it.
You got to grind onto it. Yeah. It's okay. We got a good.
But you know what? This thing will make a lot of power.
Actually, I think it really will. So far, it seems like it fits pretty good.
We're getting the exhaust gasket delivered to us because we're bougie, you know.
Yeah, we got that shop life. O'Reilly's comes to us.
Yeah, we got Supras and stuff.
Supers.
I'm gonna find some bolts. There's a bolt bin in here that is filled.
Has everything you could ever. The longer you look, you'll find it.
Yeah, there's lots of washers and bolts and everything in there. All right, turbo's all mounted up. We have the wastegate sitting on there. Everything where it is right now is going to be the final location. So wastegate's gonna go out of the hood. We need to make an exhaust with some pie cuts going straight down, and we're just gonna go outside. Sorry, on the side of the car, on the bottom of the exhaust for now. I was considering doing a hood exit, but it'll be really loud and obnoxious. We still get pulled over for loud exhaust in Idaho. So next step is hook up the oil feed and the drain, get the sensors welded in.
Right now we need to just get the oil feed and drain hooked up and then test fire it, make sure there's no other issues, and then go from there.
All right, we finished the turbo portion of this setup. There's obviously the stock turbo. So is you. I'm just on a smaller camera setup. All right, I was tired. I apologize I didn't get a first startup on that new turbo setup, but Braden and I started the micro squirt wiring harness. He came up and pretty much wired everything. He's done with most of it now. We just have to figure out like the crank sensor. We were having an issue with that. He's gonna come back up. He's been in California. He's getting a vehicle. If you've seen it on his Instagram, he got a limo. He'll be coming back up and we're gonna figure that part out. And at that point, we should get the car started. It's got a new fuel pump, got 650cc Bosch injectors. It's gonna get pretty rowdy, and with the micro squirt, we'll be able to get it tuned just the way we want it to. I can carry different maps on there instead of just having like a chipped ECU, and you have basically one tune. I've looked into it a little bit, but with the price of micro squirts, it's worth it for me to just do that and be able to revise and edit and do a bunch of other stuff. Stay tuned for the next video. In the next video, I'm going to show some of the micro squirt building, and then we'll be able to get a startup on the car. I also have a new clutch in the car as well. I took the transmission down, swapped that out, so I'll put a little clip in the next video of that. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace out.